All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Oakland Raiders taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started, as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or 50 seconds. Come on. Quick General West. Kill.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Wahoo.
Jones throwing on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Look at me. Go. Rock it. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Carrington, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Topper! Shoot!
That's going to be caught by Samuel. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo!
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On first down. Carrington, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down. Jones taking a shot for Samuel. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
2 times. Hey, watch it. He's checking. Crash. Back. Score.
They'll run on first down. Carrington. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Carrington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
On the double. Yeah. Tight end left.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check go.
They'll try the left side. Carrington. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
55, my guy, 55. Alpha. Give me that ball, defense. Now.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw now on second and 10. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff looking right. Still going. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Go! 8-3. Check nickel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 11-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Baby.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's able to find Diggs. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence throwing right in that That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Check. Topper. Big rip.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 9. Watch the shit. Hard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
50, plant. 55, watch the flag.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go! 57.
Throwing Jones. Catch made, it's Moreau. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Yeah. Hey, Zoo. Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.